This video is for the Twisted Visions YouTube Challenge Autumn 2025, and the topic is something strange or weird in your neighbourhood. Whoops. Now, I live in Loganholme. There is absolutely nothing strange or unusual or weird about Loganholme, but there is thankfully one. I got the idea from this video from a guy I met over at Fitzy's. He recognised me because for some reason I was wearing the hat indoors, and he started telling me about this plot of land and how strange and mysterious it was, and how businesses on the site always seem to go out of business. He even went so far as to claim that the piece of land was cursed. And he also did say something about weather there being different from the outside area, like it was cooler there. I don't know what he was talking about. He was a little bit drunk. To set the scene geographically, I'm walking on the service road of the Pacific Highway, and behind me just over that way is the Hyperdome. The road down to the river, now which river is it? Yeah, it's the Logan River. The road going down to the Logan River stopped at the river. In 1867, the ferry was established there, which meant that horses and people and wagons and whatnot could get across the river. In 1931, the Red Bridge opened across the Logan River. And since that day, people can get from Brisbane to the Gold Coast by car. So that's where I am, and I'm coming up to the subject of this video. And here it is. This very nondescript bit of open ground, this abandoned piece of geography here, has a history of strange disappearances associated with it. Yes, I know I'm in Loganholme, which means I'm Logan, it's not in Brisbane. And as I search the perimeter of this site, the fence here is pretty substantial. It's 6 feet tall here, I know, because I'm 6 foot tall. They really don't want anyone getting in there. Afterwards, I'll go around the back and see what's there, see if the fence continues.
It was in March 1931 that a 12-year-old girl by the name of Aurelia Buchanan vanished from her family farm on or near this site. When the district constable arrived to investigate, he found the words Mina, Junction and Sirius had been scratched into the paling of a fence that surrounded the family's vegetable garden. She was never seen again.
Even into the 1960s, this area was still semi-wilderness. A fair bit of the bushland cover had been chopped away, but the land was just open. Further up that way towards Fitzy's, there were 1 or 2 little farmhouses, but like acreage, not that much there. This is the old entrance to the site. This is the main gate. By 1974, most of the woodland cover had gone. Sometime in the mid-1980s, the spot of ground right there, that became a Pizza Hut in that old style traditional Pizza Hut architecture, which I think we all miss. That then later became a Mongolian sizzling barbecue place, all gone. Forgot what I was going to say then. Later on again, there was a Lifeline superstore down that way there. And that was a big store too. I remember donating clothes there on a few occasions over the years. Next to it was an even bigger building, and I don't know what that is. Here's a picture of it. It was all red. I couldn't read what the sign was, saying what the business was. That went first. Well, the Pizza Hut went first, and whatever building was next to it. Then the big red store over there, and then finally, the last one to disappear on the site was the Lifeline store. Now when I say disappear, it's not like they vanished in the night, they were pulled down. But why is this piece of ground so unlucky that every business that opens there goes out of business? I mean, who doesn't love Mongolian sizzling barbecue? Well, actually I don't, but I think a lot of people do. 5 cents, I don't pick up 5 cents. I've come to the opposite side of this open ground. This is on Bryant's Road. McDonald's is right behind me. A lot of tall grass here, and just over there, not too far away, there is what looks like a giant stone. It may be concrete, but it looks like stone. Hard to tell from this distance. And it's massive. Why would that be sitting there? And you can see here just how extensive the fencing is. Runs all the way around the perimeter, even on this side. Tennessee barbecue range. Ooh, that sounds nice. Man, I should get something to eat while I'm out here. Might get something for dinner. I feel like some avocado. Maybe an avocado salad with some salmon. Sorry, my mind wanders. Once it wandered all the way to Venus and ordered a meal I couldn't pay for. So leaving the fence there, walking onto Bryant's Road, up ahead is the Shell petrol station. I won't walk on there because there's a lot of cameras around the petrol station. It'll get funny when you walk around with the camera. With the camera, with the camera, with the camera, with the camera. You have to walk around with the camera. I'm walking with the camera. What are you doing? I'm walking with a camera. And there's a fence here. This is another side of it, but I can see a fence running that way, so it looks like this big area that extends between the highway and Bryant's Road is split by that fence there, so it's two properties. But there clearly was something on the other side over there, because the ground has been raised up. And the weird things you find in car parks and at the back of shops, there's an old fish tank just down there, and a bucket. And this one, which is upside down, says, "Water only, no detergent, chemicals please." Obviously they've given up on the having fish. So leaving the fish tank behind, the fence continues. There's the boundary just down that way. That's where the boundary between the two halves go. The plot thins. So here's the site here. This is our interest site. And there's a lot less grass here as well. Still can't get in. The fence is very high. And the ground is raised over there as well. And there's the old creek. Wow, yeah, creek used to run through here. There it is. There's more of it. And this creek has no name. So how is it that such a large piece of ground could remain empty and abandoned for so long? If you look at this image, satellite image from Google Earth, you can see there's development all around here, and yet this place remains abandoned. There's got to be a good reason for that. This land would be worth a fortune. Ambulance. Now, something else the guy at Fitzy's told me, he said, and this is really strange, I don't believe him, that the temperature on this abandoned site for some reason is cooler than the surrounding area. And he said you've just got to stick your hand in and you can feel the change in temperature. So what I've done is I'm going to test that. I've brought along put that down there, a wall thermometer. And as you can see, it is brand new. It's still in the packet. I only got it yesterday. Got it from Bunnings, just behind the Hyperdome. Tearing it open now. Okay, there it is, just an ordinary thermometer out here, and it's reading 25 degrees. I'm going to do a test now, and what I'm also going to do is I'm going to ask Siri what the temperature right now is. Hey Siri, what's the temperature? It says 23 degrees there. See that? Anyway, she's not saying it. So this says 23 degrees as the Bureau weather forecast they're reading, and the wall thermometer says about 25 degrees. So here we go. Thermometer. I'm going to put the thermometer inside. There it is there. Let it sit there for a moment and get an air temperature reading. All right. Bring it back. 19 degrees. That says 19 degrees right now. And now that it's out, it's climbed up to 20. So that was 19 degrees in there. That's what, 4 to 5, maybe 6 degrees cooler in there than what it is out here. The thermometer showed it. Now, how do we explain that? So what's your explanation for this? Why do so many businesses, in fact all of them, die on that site? What happened to that kid earlier on, early in the 20th century? And why is the temperature colder there on that site? And what is that big stone that I saw up the other end of the field? Why would you have a giant, like, little boulder just sitting there when there's nothing else around here? I mean, it's a lot of alluvium. We're not that far from the river. What is going on? What do you think?
Don't push back. Oh. Don't push back. Oh. Don't push